a beautiful day it is on this side, and I'm hoping that it's a beautiful day on your own end too. This is The Charge, and I especially welcome you. And I want to say thank you for tuning in, and I'm so sure that you're going to be richly empowered and blessed as you listen to what we have to engage on today. All right, but before I move on, I have a word from today's sponsor. Yes, we have a sponsor for today, and the sponsor is Foodies Haven, and they've got a message for you, and I'll be right back shortly after then.
Hello there. Are you in Ibadan yearning for delectable meals that tantalize your taste buds? Look no further. Foodies Haven is here for you. At Foodies Haven, we're not just about food, we're about culinary magic. From the first bite to the last, we create memories that linger. Contact us today via call or text on 081-433-61746 or simply slide into our DMs. Let's turn your cravings into reality. Foodies Haven, where cravings come alive.
All right, so today, let's talk about priorities. It was John C. Maxwell that said, success is a priorities game. And so what that means to me is that for anyone who wishes to be successful, who desires to be successful, who desires to lead a successful and progressive life, they've got to order their priorities. They've got to know their priorities and live by the standard of their priorities, right? Which means then that you can't want to do everything at every time, which means that you've got to be able to separate the most important to the important, to the not so important, to the not so important at all. And then it then gives me this idea that I've got to shift my focus on the things that really matter, that can help me get the best results per time. So, which means that I'm supposed to take a certain level or next step in my journey as a business person, as an individual, as a career person. I've got to order my priorities. I've got to identify the most important things in my life. I've got to understand the most important things that can help me achieve the best of results per time. I can't just want to do everything, because the reality is this: you can't want to just do everything. Why? Because you won't get much. But what if we begin to think in terms of looking at the most important things that will help us get the best result? There's something they call the 20-80 rule. Doing 20% to get 80%, and trying to do everything at the same time will mean that you are doing 80% to only get 20%. It's been scientifically proven. You can go check it out, right? So I'm saying now that for the next level in your life, or in fact, if you want to see better productivity in your life business, you've got to be looking in terms of the most important things that will help you. So maybe you realize that doing more marketing will help your business. Maybe you realize that as an individual, managing your time properly, because that's where everyone has the same 24 hours, but not everyone is getting the best out of 24 hours. So, which means then that I've got to sit down with myself and really ask, what are those things that has been distracting me? What are those things that I've been doing that has not really helped me to, get the best out of the things that I want to get? I've been saying that I want to get better productivity. I've been saying that I want to move on to the next level. But so far so good, I realize that I keep coming back to the same spot. So you look at the things that you are currently doing that is not helping you get the best result, and focus on that which helps you get the best result. And for the individuals, what you need to do is that anytime you wake up for the day, you've got to pick up your bag. In fact, okay, this is the reality. It starts a night before. That's the truth. It starts a night before. Why? Because before you sleep, you've got to be able to take mental notes of how your day went to see if you were really productive. And then you now begin to sit down with yourself with a pen and paper to really draft out something that can help you through the next day. So you are saying, okay, today I realized that I was talking on the phone for no reason. I was just on social media for no reason, without any benefit. It's not as if I was learning from someone and I was in a teaching, I was getting any new knowledge or understanding. You may say, okay, for tomorrow, I'm going to cut down on social media and divert that energy into this other thing that I know will help me to be equipped. And so that's how we're going to go about it. You've got to sit down with yourself and take notes and write them out to say, okay, this one is really important for me right now. It's not important, then you draw it back. Now, understanding that, like I said, focusing on the most important things, like I said, is what is going to help you get the best of results. So, what are those things in your life right now that are most important to your next level? What are those things that will help you to see better productivity as a business person, as an individual, as a career person, or whatever you may be? But the solution or the idea is that you've got to place your priorities correctly, understanding what is most important and actually doing them. Because like we just finished from the previous episodes on Do It Now, the idea is that you're taking the step. And like I said in the previous episodes on the 4 tests of discipline, that the one of the first tests of discipline is that you're doing what you said you will do. So which means that having identified the most important things that you need to start doing, or having understand that the most important things in your life, you need to start doing them and avoiding that which distracts. And sometimes, because our brain naturally is always looking for something pleasurable, there's always that tendency to always want to recede back to the things that are distracting us as a way of pleasure. But for anyone that will see through their life's progress, for anyone that wants to enhance the productivity in their life or of their life, they've got to sit down, they've got to engage with the most important things. In fact, looking at it generally, life is always about the most important things. As you're trying to build wealth, what is the most important thing for you? As you're trying to build a good life for yourself, what are the most important things in your life? For some, they will say family comes first, most important. For some, they will say relationships, whether internal or interpersonal relationship. They will tell you that the most important thing for me is that I can do this. But what I'm saying, and the summary of everything, is that you've got to know your priorities. There's got to be a level of priorities. You've got to be able to sit down with yourself, analyze the most important thing, the important thing, and the not so important thing, and the useless things, so that we don't find ourselves running about and just going round and round and round. But priorities will help you. So if you want to increase the level of your life's productivity, you've got to engage with the most important things. You've got to find that which is most important and begin to do them, doing the 20% to get the 80%. And that's it right here on The Charge with Kayode Sonny. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you next time.